Yo, man, this is Big Beer Ali. Actually, with the first or second official episode of Just About Anything podcast, man. And I got two amazing artists. I tried to use like different words, but I really couldn't, man. The only thing I could think of was dope, fire, make me go in the lab and readjust how I do things. We got FGL Bishop, man. And later on, I have my big dog, my big homie, Steven Q pop in. You know what I'm saying? But as for right now, I got my player partner, FGL Bishop.
Hey, it's Bishop.
Know what I
What's
mean?
going on, man?
Can't call it, big dog. What it do, man? Give me some good news.
Good news. I mean, I had a good South by. I think that's some good news right there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get into that, man. How many stages we tell, man? I know you tore them up.
Two.
Okay. I tore up none. So you
Okay.
you did more than me, goddamn.
Okay.
How you feel they went?
First one was a little rocky, and the second one I got my lick back. So
Yeah.
I feel like I got my mojo back, and
Yeah,
tell me nothing.
baby.
Okay. I fuck with that.
Yeah.
You got an album. A couple albums out, but you got one that I fuck with. It's called Catch 22, man. Let the
Yes,
people
sir.
know about that one.
That one is kind of like I heard my grandma saying she said Catch 22, and I was like, that's a hard ass title. You know what I'm saying? But she was talking about something. I don't know what she was talking about. But then
Okay.
I looked into it and really was trying to figure out what does Catch 22 mean, because I wanted to drop an album called 22 because I've been seeing 22 since like the start of 2022.
So like a lucky number type thing.
I consider it like an angel number type shit.
Okay.
Like I'm on mission. I'm on point when I see that number type shit. It's like I'm doing the right thing.
Okay.
But as far as the Catch 22 shit, it was like I got two other projects. One, first one I started off with was $40 in a Dream. That's literally all I had when I first started recording.
Okay.
And then I came out with I Promise to Keep It Going. That title was like inspired by Rich Homie Quan.
Okay, I remember that.
Yeah.
Well, I
And
don't remember that, but yeah.
yeah, and then the Catch 22 shit, it was just like, this is actually where I'm at. Like I could quit, but then like I got all this progress that I've already like made. Why would I quit and let all the people down that been supporting me just to just be a regular nigga? Like that's not me.
Yeah, it's like lifting weights, stopping for 6 months, and then you lose that muscle, you lose everything you had. Now you gotta start back from scratch.
Hell
You
yeah.
gotta be a little nigga again. So,
Plus that regret shit. Hell nah.
come on, man. I'm an artist. You already know. I know all about it.
Yeah.
So when you perform in South by, what stage did you tear up, or do you remember, or is it like a blur?
Even if I messed up, I still feel like I tore up Cantina. Like, cause I'm always find a way. Even if I'm fucking up, I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's just freestyle, figure out something.
Right.
And then I went to Tellers. That's the one I really tore up. I had
Okay.
like 3 songs out there, and everyone was fucking with it.
Where is that at?
It's on 6th Street. It's like, hell
You
yeah.
say, oh, I stay on whatever street. I'm
Hell
like, man,
yeah.
so you stay by the Domain, or you stay by, Lakeline, or you
Hell
stay by
yeah.
Barton Creek. That's how I know what people are here too. So, but yeah, Catch 22, man. I can, I think the most that I know about Catch 22, not just your album, is I think I heard it in the songs, like when you win something, you lose, basically. You know what I'm saying? So like, you win a girl over. In the songs, like, do you have a lot of emotion behind Catch 22, or is it just a catchy album cover?
I mean,
or album name?
Go listen to the intro.
Okay.
You know what I mean? That literally describes the whole theme for the album.
Okay.
It's like a audio taken from the actual movie that was inspired by a book.
Okay.
And basically in the intro, the guys like, they're like pilots for some type of war. I don't really know, but basically he's just saying that I can't get these pilots to not fly just because they say they're insane or this seems crazy. Because then logically, that's sane. Because the shit that we're doing is crazy. Like we're flying these planes, we're doing dangerous missions and stuff like that. So it's like a catch-22. I can't make you quit even if you. I don't know what I'm really trying to say, but like basically a catch-22 is like an impossible situation that you can't get yourself out of.
Mm-hmm.
So you just have to figure out what's the best option for you. I think that's the best way I can put catch-22 description.
Do you feel like this is one of your best albums, or do you feel like it's one of those type of albums where you put a lot of emotion into? It's like one of your best emotional albums, because I know a lot of people have hits,
Yeah.
and a lot of people have hits for themselves. Like, man, I love this song, or I love this song, and not a lot of people may fuck with it, but you fuck with it. You know what I'm saying?
Though I feel like those are like my early ones, like my early albums.
Okay.
Those songs that you're talking about, like the ones that I fuck with,
Yeah.
those are like in the deep cuts of those albums. But I
Okay.
feel like Catch 22 is something that I wanted to present to the world that I feel like I can stand behind and like be proud of. And it's not perfect, don't get me wrong, but like
Who is?
right
You know what I'm
type
saying?
shit.
All, but like I told you, man. Like Kobe Bryant said, he knew he would never be perfect, but he would always try to cut down the window. You know what
Hell
I'm saying?
yeah.
He would always try to cut down the window to be closer to perfect as possible. So, I kind of dig that, man. But I know, me personally, and this is something that I want to know, but I see your name is FGL Bishop, man. Can
hmm
you let the people know what the FGL stands for?
Well, in high school, it started out as a finesse gang leader. We so like we had some. Let's just say we had some shit going on in high school.
I can tell.
You know what I mean? And then that shit kind of seemed lame when I told people what it was. And then I don't know exactly how it happened, but I feel like it was like a God thing, a God moment, divine intervention. He was like, that name don't really mean nothing, but like the way you're navigating through life, fail, grow, learn.
Because we all gonna do
Yeah.
that.
And then you can interpret it as, follow God's lead.
Okay.
So,
Check my boy out.
you know what I'm
Preach.
saying?
Come on, preach to him,
So,
Bishop.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That's what's up, man. Um, Let me see what else I could touch on with you, bro. I know you have a feature with Quinn FN too, right?
I do.
Man, how the hell did that come about?
No cap, true story. So I was in Hawaii in 2022 with some cousins of mine that stay on a military base,
Okay.
and he was playing a lot of Quinn when we was outside, and I was just like, damn, that would be kind of live if I actually did get a song with Quinn. And then fast forward to like December, I get like a text from his producer. Shout out, Kyle made the track. I've been knowing him for a long time. Um,
Shout you out, bro.
huh?
No, I was just saying shout out to
Yeah,
him.
shout out to him, man. But yeah, he hit me up. He's like, "Hey, you trying to get a song with Quinn? He's doing features right now." I was like, "Shit, fuck it. Yeah, why not? You know what I'm saying?
Shit.
That's a good look."
Yeah.
And I went down there, and no bullshit. Like as I'm in the Uber going to the studio, I
Yeah.
see a sign in somebody's back window. It was like "Talk your shit." I was like, "You got to be fucking kidding me right now." You know what I mean? This is
Yeah.
like divine intervention. And then I get to the studio. Quinn's there, cordial. We dap up and all that shit. And then as I get in the booth, there's a picture of Kobe and Michael Jordan battling.
Okay.
I'm just like, okay, this is the type of time we on. Bet, say less. And I just recorded my verse, and my hook, which I freestyled everything
You
like on
gonna
my phone.
freestyle. You gonna freestyle.
Yeah, I freestyled everything on my phone, and then I just kind of just brought it to the studio. I was just like, I just like how this feels. It feels natural. Doesn't feel forced. You know what I mean? I just laid it down, and then Quinn did his thing. Didn't really take him that long, and that's really it.
What you learned from that feature, man? Did you like pick up on ways he record? Cause I'm like a fucking sponge, man. Like we in the
hmm
studio and you do some shit I like, I'm gonna watch you like a hawk, bro. And I'm gonna
Yeah,
mock that. Was there anything like in there that you seen you was like, damn, man, I'm gonna start doing it like that? Or like, damn, that's a good idea on how he did it, or it was just, you know.
I don't think it's really any different from what I do, but I feel like when you're in that position, you have a lot more freedom to just throw paint on the wall and see what sticks.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like me, the position I'm in right now, like I have my shit ready before I go to the studio.
There we
You
go.
know what I mean?
There we
But
go.
if I had the money that I want, hell yeah, I'm gonna throw shit on the wall and see what sticks. And I feel like that's what he does. But repetition over time, you're gonna get better at that shit, and
Repetition
it
is
just
the father
becomes
of learning.
natural. You know what I mean? So I feel like he's like in his lane, he's growing like a muscle for that.
Then you have to understand he doesn't do it for, and I'm not trying to lowball you or whatever, but he's not doing it as a hobby anymore.
Yeah.
That's kind of like probably what pays him. Of course, he
Right.
probably got his little shit on the side, but like he gets a check from music, so
Hell
that's no
yeah.
longer a hobby for him. So I can probably see and understand your point when you say,
Like when that's all you do, you know what I'm
you
saying?
feel me? Like if I play
Yeah.
ball 24/7, I feel as though I can hoop. Goddamn, you
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? So I
Yeah.
totally get that, man. So I know this, man, and just being around myself, seeing Austin, the Austin music scene, man. You and Stephen Q, y'all got a good relationship, don't y'all, man?
Yeah, shout out Steven. I actually met him at the smokeout. I want to say it was either the first or the second smokeout,
How long ago
and
was that? Because I don't know which smoke out.
2020. I want to say right. Yeah, 2020. Um, and we were. This is crazy. We were the first round, and we
Going
both.
against each other?
Yeah, and we both
Oh.
had like similar song names. Like I had a song called Benz. He had a song called something Benz or something like that. And I never performed my song. I don't know if he performed his, but like his, the difference between me and him, he knew how to do the crowd interaction shit,
Mm,
and it was like one of my first times performing.
mm.
So I was figuring that out. But like I've always been the type to like, bro, I'm an MC, and I don't really care what nobody say. I really be coming just to spit bars and leave type shit. So that was my whole thing. But the judges were like, bro, you kind of seem like you just been rapping in your bedroom. You don't really like you ain't really been outside like that. You don't
Mm.
really know how this shit works. And then I was just like, damn, maybe y'all. In the moment, I was like, fuck y'all. But like when I got home, I was like, maybe they were right. Maybe they had something to
Yeah,
it.
constructive criticism.
Criticism. You know what I mean? But yeah, that was definitely a learning experience. And then like later on, just through the rap scene, I run into him again at a show, and we just link up. Him and Moscato was there, and some other people. I forget what studio it was or what venue, but it was on Fifth Street. Now that I think about it, and we just, he was fucking with my shit, and I was doing the like we talked about earlier. I was doing the instrumental shit where I was like, there was no matter of fact, I didn't even record these songs, bro. Yet, you know what I'm saying? Like I
Yeah.
was on that time.
Okay.
I didn't even record the songs yet. I just went in and performed them. I feel like I do have that in me as far as like the 1950s artists, the old ass artists. They weren't recording that shit when they were performing. That came later. I feel.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
I couldn't tell you. I ain't live nowhere close to the 50s.
You know what I'm
So
saying? But
yeah.
like like a Nina Simone or something like that, or like
I'm
a
sure.
Sam Cooke.
I'm pretty sure a lot of them probably wrote the song, and then they probably performed it with no music, and then when they got to the spot, they had to compose because they label, so they probably
But
changed
I'm
it.
saying before they got signed,
Uh,
before they got the opportunity to record their shit,
mm,
it was just I write it and I perform it.
facts.
You know what I mean?
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Record, rehearsing under bridges and in your mama bedroom and shit like that until you got it right. You really wasn't. You ain't had no iPhone to goddamn record yourself and look at yourself. You just had to
A
do it.
pen and paper.
That's it.
You know what I'm
Damn,
saying?
you couldn't even look at yourself afterwards. Like, damn, I like that right there. You couldn't even do
No, facts.
that.
And that was my mindset.
So y'all became click tight since then, huh?
I think what happened is we was on the same show during like Halloween, and that shit was just ass. And I was telling him, bro, me and you could actually do something because we on the same type of time. We don't we want to do the same shit, and we came up with Zimmy Fest, and that's really how we linked up, for real, for real. And then we like built a relationship through that. He's like one of my brothers, bro, for real, for real.
I remember going to a Zimmy Fest. I went to one. I want to say 2022. Me and Albie. We came. We shared a lot of love on y'all, man. Y'all had a nice ass turnout too. Hey, shout out to Stephen Q and FGL, man, for doing that goddamn Zimmy Fest, man. That's probably one of the most um underrated shows that you can go to. I was a part of it. I'm glad I was, man. It was a great experience. Um,
Just so
lovely
y'all know, we
experience
bringing that
actually.
shit back. It's just life happens. You know what I'm saying? And
Make sure you bring me on.
of
You know what I'm
course,
saying? Make sure you
after this, of
bring.
course. But yeah, we bringing that shit back, bro, for sure.
That's a bit, man. That's a bit, man. You. When I listen to your music, you give me P&B rock vibes. I don't know if nobody ever told you that, but when I listen to you, I'm like, damn, man, he give me P&B rock vibes, and it's like, I mean, of course, he's signed artist,
Mhm.
on a lot of millions of people playlists, and I just feel like, man, me personally, if you just stay in that lab, bro, and write what you love, and don't give a fuck what nobody else thinks and how they think about it, you'll be the best motherfucker out there to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you hustle. I see you and Stephen Q, man. Y'all hustle is impeccable, bro.
Yes,
You
sir.
know what I'm saying? One thing I can say about Stephen Q that I can't lie, he motivated me on stage fucking presence.
Yeah.
That guy there, and I'm not trying to downplay Stephen Q. Shout out Stephen Q, but he may have a song that's just cool. It's a cool song, you know, like okay,
Hell
it's just
yeah.
bumping. But the way he gonna interact with your ass, he gonna hit all 3 points of that stage. The middle, he gonna hit that left, he
Yeah.
gonna hit the right, and he
Yeah.
gonna interact and he gonna look out. And you know, cause me, I'm the type of artist, you know, when I get up there, I'm standing probably in 2 spots and I'm gonna keep my eyes closed.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I feel like I'm just performing for me.
Mm-hmm.
You know, but seeing him, man, that inspired me. Like, keep my eyes open, man. Interact with the crowd, and it's like it's way
It's a
easier
whole different
said
feel.
than done. And whenever he come, I gotta ask him like, how the fuck he do it? Cause
Yeah, I got to give him
shit,
credit to that because I definitely took notes and learned from him
and
as far as that. And I got to be honest, I don't always do that shit. I don't always interact with the crowd
I
because
don't never do
sometimes
it.
but this is what I gotta say though. My counter to that. Sometimes I'll be fucking blacking out. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
I'll be blacking out. So I think it's only fair that I don't really see the crowd all the time.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
No,
So
you ain't lying about that. Cause like I said, like I take it serious. So whenever I'm on stage and I'm singing, I get to feeling it. I'm feeling it. So it's like I'm doing this and shit to the
hell
crowd. You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? I'm not really
hell
focusing
yeah.
of Amanda looking at me and she like, you know, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But
Hmm.
I guess, you know, looking at Stephen Q and seeing how his stage presence was, like, kind of actually do have to kind of care because they came to see you.
Hell yeah.
So, you
I just
know,
feel like it just depends on the song. If it's a vibe,
facts.
hell yeah, you want to interact with the crowd. But like I just said, like if you blacking out and you trying to get through the bars,
Yeah,
nigga, fuck the crowd. You know what I mean?
not for real.
Just
So I ain't gonna say I gotta keep it controversial, man, but I definitely gotta ask, man. We was on Instagram probably about a week or two ago. And shout out to Chopping It Up 512, man. It's actually my guy. I fuck with him. I seen a post he said people that should stop rapping or something like that. And you were in there, man. That's what's your take on that? And just your take on Joe the Crook, period.
it was weird. It was really weird. I literally woke up and saw that shit, and I was just like, "What type of time are he on?" First off, if you're gonna be a blog person, like if I don't have no like shit as far as shit to talk about, and you just come out the blue with some shit like that, I'm gonna look at you sideways because it's just weird. Like I just feel like if you couldn't create no motion without being negative, then don't say nothing at all.
Mm.
That's how I feel. But I will say I learned a lesson from the first show I had during South by because I was trying to rap for him,
Mm.
but really I was supposed to be rapping for me, and I was just you know what I'm saying like I said I was just supposed to be blacking out.
Yeah.
Fuck him at the end of the day. That don't mean I don't want nothing bad to happen or I'm not cool with him. I'm just
Yeah.
like just fuck him and whoever else got to say some shit because like y'all don't really know me for real and yeah I'm just gonna keep it simple like that. But
I
we
feel it.
cool though. Like we cool type shit.
So with that, do you feel like he was being for real? Do you feel like he was clickbait? Do you feel like
It was clickbait. That's why I'm about like super amped up. Like fuck you, bitch. Like nah, I'm not.
right?
I'm not really on that time. And I'm just like
I feel
okay.
I just feel like, man, it could have been motivation, bro. You know, and I'm probably saying it because my name went on the list. You
Hmm.
know, because who knows if my name was on the list, what I would have said. But I guess me starting to get to know him on a personal level, not just social media, and
Hmm.
just I'm starting to learn him on a personal level. And that's one thing we talked about, bro. Like, it ain't no fun if controversy ain't involved a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's we living in the day of now. Like, people won't share it. You can give away $1 million to the hood right now, and you'll probably get 100 likes, 100 shares, some shit like that. But if you shot 100 folks in the hood, if you got caught on camera taking somebody's chain or something like that, then you gonna get a whole lot of tap ins and likes and all that shit.
But here's my
You see
thing.
what I'm saying? Because it's controversial.
I get the controversial shit, but like you couldn't have like been a little bit more like diligent and like commented on maybe a song or a video or something like that.
But
You had to put my name in a list with other rappers that I don't really know, and I, I'm gonna just say it. They probably ain't fucking with me, so it don't even matter. But like,
It don't even matter
it
if they
don't even
fuck with
matter.
us at the
So
end of the day.
they ain't even fucking with us, so it don't really matter. But and that's like, I don't know. I don't get it.
I
Type
feel
shit.
you. I feel you. Like I said, I think just picking his brain about the situation and having a personal conversation with him, it was more of you know how some people can and I don't know the terminology, maybe some of y'all can help me out there, but it's you motivate a person differently through negativity. So like I heard through the what's the boxer's name? The one that just beat the dude senseless, man. I can't think of the boxer. Anyway,
Mm-hmm.
his mother never went to none of his fights.
Mm.
But she would always put him up against the biggest kid, all that shit, because she knew they couldn't beat her son. Well, the reason why she did that, it was a different tactic for him because his father wasn't around.
Mm-hmm.
And I may not get this totally right, but I really want to say this is really what it was. Basically, her way of motivating him was just like, you ain't that good. You ain't that good. You ain't gonna beat him up. And him wanting to make his mama proud and make his mama happy or whatever, shit, I'm gonna beat the shit out of that motherfucker. And beat him senseless. Didn't nobody beat him in his neighborhood. But behind the scenes, she was at every boxing match. She paid for every boxing glove, every shoe, every trunk he had, everything, class, whatever. So that's what I'm saying. It's a different type of motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like it's some people who thrive off negativity. And I'm not saying Jody Crook is negative, but I'm just saying like that's how some people make a career, bro. They make a career off bullshit. And I'm not saying it's bullshit, by the way. So it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Like I feel like, and I'm not trying to talk for you or tell you how to feel, but I just feel like, man, you should use that shit and be like, nigga told me to stop rapping. Boy, I'm finna drop 5 tapes straight rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, let it be a motivation to you to where it's like, he said, I should stop rapping. I bet I'm gonna keep rapping. I'm gonna rap so much the motherfucker gonna be like, damn, you know what I'm saying? Like, you, different tactic, man. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying don't feel how you feel, man, because you a man. You know, at the end of the day, when I seen it, I laughed because I know him. And whenever he said what he said about the fest and all that shit, I knew it was a jab. But it's just you can't control how the next person is gonna take. You know what I'm saying? The bullet.
I had somebody tell me like, don't ever argue on the internet with no nigga like that. And I was like, yeah, you right. Type shit. You right. So, but um, yeah, I don't really feel no type of way now. I'm just saying, in the moment, I would. That's how I felt. I was like, this shit is weird, and I don't know what this nigga on. But after looking at it and shit, I guess you could look at it as a positive because it it brought some hype around my name. So I guess type shit.
See what I'm saying? So you
Yeah.
gotta kind of look at it like, this nigga reaching.
But say my name again, she can get ugly like Leslie Jones.
Oh, that's ugly. That's ugly.
All right.
But we on, man. That's on the bigger news, man. I just had to pick your brain about that, man. I hope I didn't dig too deep into that one. You know what I'm saying? But right now, you know, who's your favorite artist in Austin right now?
In Austin?
Who you got in your playlist? Who you listen to? Who you actually a fan of in Austin? Austin artists, if you have any.
Okay. Let's see. I'm gonna go with Bavu Blakes. I'm gonna go with Stephen Q. I'm gonna go with your black friend, our black friend. Um, I ain't gonna lie, Ali. I ain't listen to your shit. But every time I see you do a show, you go off. So I'm gonna go with Ali. And
Appreciate that, man.
what can who else? Who else? Quinn. I'm gonna say Quinn, even though I don't listen to him. Like what I hear is good or decent,
Right, but you
or
don't just pick them.
sometimes it's really good type shit.
Yeah,
It's either one of those three, type shit. But like, um, yeah, I'm gonna keep it there.
got
Yeah.
you. I got you. So I see on your video that Dan shot. Shout out to Dan, man. It's called Rent, bro. I see that motherfucker going up. You got over what 5,000 views on that motherfucker, huh? You know what I'm saying? So like, what motivated that song? Like, let's
The rent.
let's get into that.
Rent motivated that motherfucker
So your
song.
real deal rent dude. I see it.
Bro.
I watched the video when you in Whataburger freeze asleep.
Yeah, that's Rent.
Okay.
Yeah, that's Rent.
Okay.
Yeah. Rent was like everything I wore in that video and everywhere I was, I really worked there. Type besides the motherfucking Whataburger. That wasn't the specific Whataburger I worked at.
I'm about to
But
say how the hell.
like that Dollar General, I really worked there. That was like
Yeah.
my last day working there though, type shit.
Also, you real deal worked at Dollar General.
Yeah, for
I just
real.
thought you probably went in there
Nah,
and
that was no cap. That was real.
damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Ask
see.
Dan.
I was finna say I saw Dan shot that, and I'm like, that was a minute ago because you had no hair. You had no hair, bro. I was like, damn, man, look at Bishop. Now he braided up. You know what I'm saying? But you said Rent inspired that, and then that boy got over like 5,000-6,000 streams, views on that thing, going up. Do you perform that one a lot?
I haven't performed that one in a minute. I ain't gonna lie. I probably should bring that whole back. I be thinking about like I don't know because I be trying to do new shit, but then I be like I do have a lot of old bops too, so I feel like I'm just kind of waiting on the opportunity, the right set.
Okay,
You know what I'm saying? But I mean, you're in a room full of like what 20, 30 people. Try out my new shit. You
okay.
know what I'm saying? I feel like that makes more sense.
So if you had a crowd of people you knew, would you perform Rent? Like if you knew, let's say it was 100 people in the crowd,
Yeah,
and you knew 40, you gonna do
I
Rent?
probably, I'm. See, that changes the thing. That changes the whole. I gotta make sure
Dynamic.
my shit hit. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying?
So what
So
3 songs we performing of yours?
first things first.
Okay.
I'm going with that one. Uh, say Rent second maybe, and then Ferris Bueller. Ferris Bueller. I know that shit would go hard. So
How you get the inspiration for the names of your songs and your albums? Do you just be thinking of them on the whim, or it's just you put a lot of thought in?
it's like it's like on like some Chief Keef shit. The way he
Okay.
picks his names and shit.
Okay.
He kind of like I feel like he does a fair job of sticking to the topic when he does his songs and what he names them about.
Okay.
So that's where I get my randomness as far as what I name my songs and shit. But
It just be random as hell,
yeah,
but it make you want to listen to them.
hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like why does this nigga got a song Ferris Bueller and
Exactly.
why is it spelled wrong? Type shit.
Yeah.
It's still on there and I can't fix that shit. But shit, I didn't know like that shit had like an extra e type shit. I was like, damn.
You talking about on Bueller?
Yeah, Ferris
I don't
Bueller.
even know how to spell
And on God,
what
I just tried my best.
Bueller. I don't
I
know.
don't
What did
know.
you say?
I saw that shit and I saw the
Oh,
title. I was
fucking
like, damn, I spelled that shit
no.
wrong.
Oh, fucking no, man. But in this segment here, man, we like to switch it up. We like to I guess give the people what they want. This won't be every episode. This will just be with my artist. Um, it's a shout out to Note Smith, man. He gave me this idea, and I took it and just I'm going Usain sprint bolt run with this motherfucker. It's called Tight Beat. So you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I peeped your style, bro, and I feel like you give me a P&B rock vibes. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I'm not gonna lie. I don't necessarily agree. I can see on the hook aspect
That's what
how I
yeah,
do my hooks. Yeah,
yeah.
I can see that. But I really took I'm really giving y'all some shit. I really took my inspiration from like Speaker Knockers,
Mm,
Lil Snoop, Tupac,
mm.
Kendrick. Um,
And these people you can listen to backwards and forwards. No skips type. You
yeah,
die hard fan.
yeah, yeah. Names I'm naming Tupac, of course.
I mean, I'm
Lil
gonna be real.
Snoop, of
I'm gonna be
course.
real. I don't listen to pop.
That's crazy.
Exactly. He got a couple cuts, but it's other than that.
Like I got a whole playlist.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, but I
Yeah,
just don't rock
but
with cuts.
that's where I get the passion though. As far as like when you see me spaz out and do songs like 6ix9ine, like like that's when I like you know what I'm saying. Like I emphasize what I'm trying to say, but like the passion got to be there. Like
Yeah, for sure.
how am I delivering it? You know?
Let me ask you one question, man. It's gonna be so fucking random, probably to you, man.
Yeah.
Why you hold the mic like you hold the mic? And when I say, hey, for y'all that don't know, my boy Bishop gonna come in there because I remember last year, bro. You told that thing up. But when was it when we was on the same? Was it last year?
In
Or was
my
it 22?
uh,
We was in the same bracket. That's once these years be running together. Wasn't it 2022?
nah, it was 2023, bro.
That was last year.
Yes.
Okay, so that was last.
Yes,
Okay.
bro. Because I went to New York. I went to New York motherfucking like a month or two after that shit, bro.
Okay.
Like I did that and I did some shit at like Life Sound.
I'm talking about my boy gonna get on that joint. Like you, I think last year, if you didn't